This whole nose breathing journey has taken me quite by surprise. Join me for a stroll on the beach while I summarize 5 specific health improvements that I've experienced since getting very serious about nose breathing.
I started on this venture because I read a book. Knowledge is a powerful thing. For me, a lot of lights went on about, gosh, I think I'm a nose breather, but I'm going to become a nose breather because of all the benefits. Sounds simple enough. Simple's not always easy. It took me a while, but I think I'm there. But some of the benefits that I've noticed include improved posture, healthier looking fingernails. I know, sounds odd. I have celiac disease, and if I have an unexpected exposure to gluten, I'm usually out for about a week. I've only really had one true exposure during this time, but I noticed that my recovery was much quicker and my symptoms were not quite as intense as usual. I've noticed with gardening that I wasn't sore. I didn't have a sore back afterwards, which is a huge thing for me. I'm also a recreational runner, and I've always said to people, I've been running for about 25 years, and I've always said to people that I've had more injuries from gardening than I have from running. And then with running, I saw a huge difference. I kind of took this on thinking because there's a lot of information about athleticism and nose breathing. And so, spoiler alert, it didn't make me an elite athlete, and I didn't start to break records. I'm not a competitive runner. So many things I did wrong with trying to incorporate nose breathing into running. But there's a lot I did right after I made lots of mistakes. And I'll do another video on all the things not to do when trying to do this. But I can tell you that my heart rate, my resting heart rate, has decreased significantly. My average heart rate through my runs has decreased. My VO2 max has increased. That's kind of the technical physiological stuff that I can measure. But the other things that I've noticed is I have always said to anybody who will listen really, when I run, I always get what I call heavy legs, sometimes at the end of the run, and often the next day, like my legs are tired and sore and very heavy. That has all but disappeared, and I kid you not, disappeared. Not even a little bit do I have that. I recover much more quickly, and so not just the leg muscles, but just overall. Like I can go on a long run, and a long run for me can vary depending on where I am in my fitness level, but a long run for me would be anywhere from 7 to 10 kilometers. I know for some of you that would not be considered a long run, but that would wipe me out often for the rest of the day or be really tired the next day. Again, huge difference. I've seen a huge difference since I've started nose breathing. But for right now, I think I'll wind it up here and maybe move to a warmer environment. It is getting a little chilly.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome indoors where it's a little warmer. The reason I did this video is there's a lot of information out there about nose breathing and the benefits associated with it. I couldn't find a lot where people were sharing their own experiences with it. So I hope this is helpful to you. I would love to hear what some of your experiences are. Please note them in the comments below, good or bad. I'm still learning about this. I will never go back to mouth breathing just because the improvements have been so significant. Some I expected and some I hoped for. Some were completely unexpected to me. So would love to hear what your experience has been. And just before we sign off, one last reminder. Please remember, I am not a health expert or an expert of any kind. My information is based only on my own informal learnings and experiences, and that's what I'm sharing. In case it needs to be said, please, as always, discuss any new health initiative with your primary care provider.